Ford has just executed a maneuver that has generated profound tremors across the worldwide automobile sector. And, the most significant astonishment is that it confronts the very corporations that believed they were at the forefront of the electric revolution. While the globe hastens to manufacture electric vehicles, Ford has unveiled something capable of completely overturning the established narrative. During a period when competitors were engrossed in conflicts concerning battery distance and charging velocity, Ford was discreetly developing an engine that might interrogate the supremacy of petrol, diesel, and even electric propulsion in the coming years. This is not merely another engine constructed for performance or economy, it is a pioneering advancement that could reinterpret how the automotive industry perceives the future. Ford is not a novice at revising the regulations. With more than 100 years of history, the corporation has altered mobility on multiple occasions. However, this time, the action is so audacious that it has even caused industry titans to halt and take notice. Ford has demonstrated that the contest is not exclusively for new companies. Established players can still recalibrate the playing field if they are prepared to think ambitiously. Therefore, what precisely is contained within this engine that has everyone discussing it? Is it simply another model introduction, or could it signify the commencement of an authentic revolution? Before plunging into the specifics of this pioneering innovation, let us examine more closely how Ford has realigned itself on the international platform. This 120-year-old behemoth has resurfaced as a formidable competitor, standing directly alongside the most prominent contemporary names in electric and hybrid technology. The metamorphosis commenced with a daring alteration in strategy. Once concentrated almost wholly on petrol and diesel, Ford began channeling investments into electrification. Yet, its genuine advantage resides in its production capacity. With manufacturing centers throughout the United States, Europe, China, and India, Ford can distribute vehicles globally with an effectiveness that many rivals cannot equal. What also distinguishes Ford is its diversity. From America's top-selling pickup, the F-150, to electric sport utility vehicles like the Mustang Mach-E that compete with Tesla, Ford has established a robust presence across both commercial and family segments. But in the modern world, assembling automobiles is only half the struggle. The manner in which you interact with clients is equally critical. Ford has progressed here as well, enlarging digital sales platforms, providing online reservations, and furnishing software upgrades directly via the internet, delivering a fluid, contemporary encounter to its drivers. Ford has infused new vitality into its heritage. Beyond automobiles, it is investing substantially in the future, constructing massive, gigafactories, progressing battery research, and reinforcing its sustainability approach. Today, Ford is not solely a car manufacturer, it is a worldwide innovator, proving that even a century-old brand can reimagine itself with novel thinking. And now, let us discuss the focal point of this reinvention, the engine that is causing competitors to lose sleep. Ford's EcoBoost technology. This is not your conventional engine. It has been devised with exactness to provide the force of a bigger motor while decreasing fuel consumption. The mystery rests in two innovations, turbocharging and direct fuel injection. The turbocharger reuses exhaust gases to force more air into the engine, extracting serious performance even from smaller constructions. Direct fuel injection, conversely, guarantees every droplet of fuel is utilized with utmost efficiency, enhancing output while minimizing waste. The EcoBoost family arrives in numerous dimensions, beginning with a small 1-liter that yields a startling 123 horsepower, increasing to 1.5 liters with 181 horsepower, and intermediate selections like the 2-liter and 2.3 liters, furnishing 250 to 310 horsepower. And for demanding requirements, there is the 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, potent enough to match a V8, but with considerably superior fuel economy. This is Ford's declaration to the industry. Ingenious engineering can deliver performance, efficiency, and sustainability in a single package. Evidently, Ford has demonstrated how to construct technology intelligently, more power with less fuel and less contamination. The EcoBoost is genuinely an engine that is built for contemporary needs. Ford's EcoBoost engines comprehend the requirements of present times very effectively. These engines are for those who desire vigorous power, excellent mileage, and simultaneously minimal harm to the environment. Whether you are operating a small car or a heavy truck, EcoBoost technology is beneficial in every scenario. No sacrifice in power, no sacrifice in fuel economy. The circumstances are distinct in the United Kingdom. There are rigorous regulations there and every automobile company must adjust to the environment. Ford has invested £24 million to construct a potent electric vehicle testing laboratory at its Dunton campus. This laboratory possesses 8 test chambers that operate 24 hours daily so that every engine can be examined for years of utilization. This assures that whether the engine is electric, hybrid, or petrol, it will endure a long duration and perform admirably. Now let us proceed to America. Individuals here adore trucks and Ford understands this exceedingly well. Therefore, they introduced the electric iteration of their prevalent truck named the F-150 Lightning. This vehicle generated excitement immediately upon its launch. More than 70,000 individuals reserved it in merely 1 week, and the fascinating detail is that 90% of them selected its most costly version, and 80% chose the long-range battery. This plainly indicates that people desire power and luxury alongside technology. Ford's strategic plan is to monitor the pulse of each nation, concentrate on low cost in China, reinforce green technology in the United Kingdom, and focus on powerful trucks and vehicles in the United States based on consumer inclinations. But the objective is not solely to manufacture cars. Ford aims to establish an ecosystem that includes electric vehicles, charging stations, locally produced batteries, and everything accomplished in a sustainable manner. Ford's Blue Oval City factory in Tennessee is part of this vision, which will elevate electric vehicle battery manufacturing to new levels. At the same time, Ford is also investing in charging stations in different regions of the country, so that, people don't have to worry about range and can buy electric vehicles with ease. Ford's electric revolution is not just about building cars. It's also creating new jobs, new business opportunities, and, honestly, a more environmentally friendly future for the nation. Ford's goal is to provide electric vehicles to regular folks, not just the wealthy, so that everyone has the option to choose green technology. The key takeaway here is that Ford is no longer just a car company. It's a company that's building the future, a future that's sustainable, innovative, and accessible to everyone. That's why Ford's electric journey isn't just shaking up the market, but really has the potential to transform the entire industry. Now, let us turn to the engine that has created a sensation across the entire car industry, the ZZ632 Big Block V8. The name is as substantial as its power. General Motors left no possibility unexplored while fabricating this engine. The type of technology that was previously accessible only in racing cars is now being introduced into standard production vehicles. This is not simply an engine, it is a mechanical monster. From its sound to its velocity, everything is poised to win hearts instantly. When you initiate this engine, it feels as though the ground has trembled. Its power is so colossal that it feels like piloting the car, not driving it. But the question is this engine merely a contest of speed or can it alter the entire automotive perspective? General Motors states that the ZZ632 is not made solely to display horsepower. It is such a caliber of engineering that it can render every vehicle feel obsolete. Now let us discuss the figures. The ZZ632 V8 engine is the most powerful crate engine Chevrolet Performance has ever constructed. It delivers 1,004 horsepower and that too without any specialized fuel, just on ordinary gasoline from the pump. Its peak power occurs at 6,600 revolutions per minute, and it can be drawn up to 7,000 revolutions per minute. Its reaction is so agile that with merely slight acceleration, the car advances in an instant. It is as suitable for drag racing as it is for street driving. Now let us discuss its design. It incorporates light but robust aluminum components to augment power while maintaining low weight. Crankshaft, pistons, cylinder heads, everything has been engineered at an extremely micro level so that there is no performance decline even at high revolutions.